Well, I'll be darned. We only have 3 more Vedas to go. I have approximately 8 minutes free, so in that time, it's going to be story time with me here. And, when I was a little kid, I was embarrassed to be me. I really was. Because I knew that who I was different than the other kids. And that what I did was often embarrassing or attention-getting. I became very self-conscious, especially in front of my parents. And to kind of say it bluntly, I had a lot of anxiety when it came to being me in front of them. See, it happened to me when I really don't know when it happened, but basically what went on was that when it came to school functions, if I knew my parents were going to be there, I would freeze up and I would be unable to do whatever function it was that I had to do. And this extended to activities outside of school. One story that I clearly remember was when I was 11 and I was taking swim classes. My mom had some vacation from work. This might have been over like the week of the 4th. That's probably like that week or something like that. But my mom, I would ride my bike to the high school for these swim classes because my parents wanted me to swim because I had a thing against water, and so they made me take swim classes. And I would go to the high school and I would ride my bike there. But on this particular day, my mom had off, so she decided that she was going to take me by herself and actually sit up in the stands and watch me have my swim lessons. Now, the thing I should point out about the pool that we went to, it was built in like the 20s, and so it was like a really, really old school pool. And it's not like, today's pools where everything is kind of on a level. You had like a pool, the level where the water was, and it was like a 3-foot like rim around the pool that she had to climb up on a ladder to get out of. And then there was like another like a little runway around the pool, and then there was like another 10 foot up, and then there were bleachers above that. And this kind of plays into the story. But what I wound up doing, because of my anxiety in front of my parents, as usual, I completely froze up when it came to doing anything for the class, and I pretty much spent the entire hour of swim class that day kind of hiding in one corner of the pool where I knew that nobody up in the stands, including my mom, would be able to see me. In fact, I even went as far as to hug the wall along this racetrack going around the pool that separated the pool and the spectators, that 5-foot wall. I even went as far as to kind of hug that wall so that she couldn't see me the whole time that I was in the class. And it was a very long hour, and when we got done and Mom was taking me home, boy, was she ticked at me. And at the time, I couldn't really figure out why. Because, I was just trying to be me. Because, for the longest time, my parents not being able to figure me out, and me not being able to figure me out, I never got any real encouragement or reassurances from them that they were happy with me. I always felt embarrassed to be me and to be my parents' kid. And in everything that I did, I always felt that I was letting them down or otherwise making a fool of myself. And in a lot of cases, I did. Because there would be times where, I would do something. I mean, this was especially noticeable when I got into junior high school. We had some stuff that we would do. We had, like my early introduction to multimedia stuff, we would we would do stuff in front of video cameras. We would act out skits or do stuff like that, and we would do it in front of a video camera, and then we would play it back and critique ourselves and watch ourselves. And I would get in front of the camera, and I always felt that, I was giving, that me being me, I was giving an actual performance, and I was giving a natural performance, and it was the same as everybody else's. And then we would go back and watch the tape, and I'd be like, holy crap, do I look awful. So I always had that in the back of my head, and it made for some interesting times. I'm trying to think if there was anything else, but I know that it kind of got to a point with my parents where if they were going to come see me at a function, I later found out that they would never tell me that they were coming, but they would sneak in, and they would hang out right in the very back where they knew that I couldn't see them, because if I saw them, I would freak out or freeze up. And I know that they did this several times for when my grade school put on a Christmas concert or something like that for parents. They would sneak in, and I just ate lunch, so I'm burping. But they would sneak in and basically hide. And so my thoughts for today are, if you got kids on the spectrum, let them know that you're okay with them. That way they don't become self-conscious like I was. That's going to be my Veda for today, day 28. Only 2 more to go. If anybody has any suggestions on what I should do for my final 2 Vedas, let me know in a comment below. And as always, I'd appreciate your comments on this video too. So please like, comment, and subscribe.